So the day is pretty much over, and there's not really anyone else out here with me. It's just me and that. Beautiful. What's up, Lawn Kids? So today it's a very nice warm Saturday. It's January 23rd and it's like, I don't know what, 50 degrees out? You could tell it's a really nice day today. Anyway, let's get to today's topic. That is snow on the lawn, which is something that I have experience with once a year. So for some of you, this may be a first. So please don't worry about anything. I promise I will walk you through the entire thing. So the way I see it, I'm going to go ahead and break this video up into two parts. Number one will be about snow on the lawn in general, like, you know, how it's good and bad for both your crop. And then number two will be tips and pointers to prevent from any more damage happening on the turf. The thing with snow on the lawn is it's both a good and bad thing for your crop. Before we get into that, we need to look at our conditions. Condition number one, consistent snow cover over the entire area of 2 inches. That's perfect. Because believe it or not, it actually protects your lawn in a way more than it does kill it. It kind of protects the turf in two different ways. Number one, it traps any remaining heat and keeps the grass warm at room temperature. It also prevents what is called desiccation. So basically what desiccation is when the wind can literally whip across your lawn and can literally take any remaining moisture from the leaves that's still in the grass. Here's what desiccation would look like. So you see these areas up here? Well, when you come down, you can see these are the areas that have no cover. And what will happen is over time, the wind will whip across, like I said earlier, and it'll literally suck the moisture, and you're left with these brown spots. Now, keep in mind, areas like that are going to need a lot more work next spring. Left with these brown spots. So I'm in the middle of putting this whole thing together. Now, yesterday while I was out shooting the video, I kind of forgot to mention something. And this is one thing about snow. Now, I did mention that it does keep a consistent snow cover. That's a good thing. But one of the bad things about that is it doesn't keep a consistent cover all over the entire area. So you're more likely going to have to deal with desiccation. So that's one of the drawbacks to it. Anyway, back to the video. And it literally just takes it like that, and then the grass begins to die off looking like this. But still, although a consistent snow cover may be protective, it can also get even worse when you add more moundage to that snow, like from snow blowing the driveway or shoveling the driveway, is it's kind of blocked out from the sunlight, and you have a higher risk of getting what is called snow mold. And a lot of you guys might think that when you have piles like this, it will cause more compaction, and the answer to that is no. Now, there is one thing I want to get across to you guys here. Now, a lot of you guys think that the more snow pilage that gets on top of your lawn, you think that it causes more compaction as more tends to lay down. And the truth, that's actually a myth. You see, because the ground is frozen this time of year, there's no way you can put any more weight on it unless you walk on it. Yeah, compaction is one of the issues you're probably going to deal with when you first get some snow, but throughout the winter you'll be fine. You're just going to have to do a little bit more treatments, remember that. How can you keep any more damage from coming in contact with the turf? So here's some pointers that can prevent any more damage with the turf. And I know because I've tried these before. Number one, I want you to stay off the lawn at all times. Otherwise, the more you step on it, the more you're going to crush crowns, it's going to die. Another thing I want you to keep in mind is to stay away from all road salts. We get in here some road salt pellets on the concrete. You can see they're just piled right up here. I think it's 100% sure that these things are going to go into the turf. And when these things go into the turf and then they absorb into the roots, the pH will be thrown off, right? Road salt, that's another big thing. Can't use it. I'm sorry. Now look, if you ever do find yourself in a road salt situation, like, you know, you have no choice, like maybe you work for a public company or something, you can probably go ahead and run your sprinkler system a little early this year to kind of rinse that road salt through, just to prevent any dieback in the spring. But then this comes to another thing. A lot of you start saying stuff like, well, what can I do? I can't really prevent anything because my sisters won't get off the lawn. Or, look, I understand that because I've been there too. Especially this time of year, I know they want to have fun. You know what? I understand that. I completely understand that. I've been there. But am I just going to go up to my sisters and say, hey, you can't play on the turf because I'm trying to keep it safe? Heck no. Because I look at it this way. The more they do that, the more content I get for next year anyway. But for you guys, yeah, you're probably going to have to do more stuff because nobody's perfect. Not everybody's going to stay off the lawn. But again, if you have the choice whether or not you want to use these tips, you can go right ahead. Just remember, no foot traffic, no road salt, no driving on the lawn. And you will be fine all winter. So with that, I think I'm going to sign off here. Just remember, walking on the lawn, this is the biggest no-no, as well as road salt and driving. I'm Jake the Lawn Kid, coming to you today from Indiana, and I'll see you guys next week.